Hello gentlemen traders and investors. Analytical service is in touch with you GURU.Markets. Thank you very much for paying attention to our video review. Dear viewer, we kindly ask you to give the royal thumbs up in advance. Your like is absolutely necessary to spread the channel GURU.Markets. We will compare the current fundamental indicators of the company JAKS Pacific Inc., ticker JAKK. This review is based on data as of May 9, 2024. By classification GURU.Markets company JAKS Pacific Inc. belongs to the subcategory Creation. 29 organizations take part in the assessment. This is very representative. Let's start with general information about the company. A little further we will look at each parameter in more detail. If necessary, you can pause the video. You can consider all the indicators of the corporation under study in detail. Access to the table with the classification of tickers is free. You are kindly requested to share the link to the security analysis with your friends. Thank you very much for your repost, as well as other support. It all helps a lot in future work. So, friends, we begin. Market capitalization of the company JAKS Pacific Inc. is $0.21 billion. Market capitalization of the subcategory is $522 billion. JAKS Pacific Inc. accounts for a share of 0.039%. This is one of the very small companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is $0.17 billion. With a subcategory capitalization of $129 billion. JAKS Pacific Inc. accounts for a share of 0.136%. Having made a comparison of the shares of the exchange and book value, we can see the following. Share JAKS Pacific Inc. in a subcategory in case of assessment of exchange value is 0.039%. The book value is 0.136%, which is 249% more than the share of market capitalization. Assessment of the company's share of the market and book value of the subcategory. Good, 1 point. The debt obligations of the company under study amount to $0.023 billion. Debt to book capitalization amounts to 13.5% of the company's capital. Score for the company's debt level. Good, 1 point. The balance of the company's stock price to its profit corresponds to 6.3. While the average in the subcategory is 90.8, which is 93% lower than in the subcategory. Evaluation of market price to earnings ratios in comparison within the subcategory. Very good, 2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was $29 million. Future earnings for the next 12 months are tentatively expected to be $38 million. And this is 29.8% more than at the current moment. Estimation of the expected future profit indicator in comparison within the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The company's value to revenue ratio is 0.3. The subcategory average of 3.3 is 91% lower than the subcategory average. Assessment of the market price to revenue indicator in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Good, 1 point. Revenue for the last 12 months was $690 million. Projected revenue for the next 12 months is expected to be $900 million. And this is 30% more than at the current moment. Assess projected future sales performance against subcategory performance. Good, 0.5 points. The sales margin is 4.2%, with an average in the subcategory of 3.6%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 0.6%. Assessment of sales margins in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The company's share in terms of the number of employees in the subcategory is 0.19%. This is a 387% increase in market capitalization share. And this reflects the discrepancy between the current market value of the company Jakks Pacific Inc., rather towards underestimation. The amount of capital per company employee is $311,000. And in the subcategory $1,509,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 79.4%. Estimation of the amount of capital per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The amount of profit per individual employee of the company is $44,600. Average for the subcategory, $16,600. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 168%. Estimation of profit per employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The revenue per employee of the organization is $1,053,000. By subcategory $463,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 127%. Estimation of the share of revenue per employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The volume of short transactions is 5.5%, with an average for the subcategory of 4.7%. This is a short squeeze risk indicator. Indicator RSI, 14, shows a level of 34% for the company Jakks Pacific Inc. Whereas for the subcategory the RSI level, 14, is 50%. On average, shares in the subcategory are quoted higher than the company's Jakks Pacific Inc. Comparing the dynamics of the company's share price Jakks Pacific Inc. and subcategory companies. We can see that over 12 months the company's shares Jakks Pacific Inc. showed a dynamics of -19.4%. Against price changes in the subcategory -9.9%. This definitely doesn't mean anything, but we need to take note of this fact. The overall result is as follows, 8 out of 10 points. The average result for the subcategory is 1.9 points. If you look broadly, within the entire US market in general, you can see that the average result for the US stock market as a whole is 0.3 points. Against the company's score of 8 points Jakks Pacific Inc. Let's look at the order table, which is available. The link is in the pinned comment. The order table contains all previously made decisions by the information and reference system GURU.Markets. Access to the order table is free and open. Link in pinned comment. As a result of the valuation of the company's shares Jakks Pacific Inc. Evaluation Information System GURU.Markets, the decision was made. Open a deal due to the fact that Jakks Pacific Inc. the most undervalued company in the subcategory. Let me remind you that on December 30, 2023, the order was published. Ticker CRCT. Stock Valuation Reference System GURU.Markets, the following decision is made on this order. Close the order. Profit amounted to 23.5%. Thank you all so much for watching this video and for using the information and reference system GURU.Markets. You truly are the best audience.